What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, we're doing another original versus cover. We're gonna be checking out My Chemical Romance versus Xdinary Heroes. So, My Chemical Romance fans, feeling you, and Xdinary Heroes fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity bob, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Charles B, and this is actually 2 of Charles B's 3 prioritized requests for the month of October for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Charles. Hope you enjoy the show, man. Charles wanted to see me do this. We are going to be doing an original versus cover. It is My Chemical Romance versus Xdinary Heroes, as they both do their rendition of the My Chemical Romance song, Welcome to the Black Parade. Now, have I heard these songs before? I've heard the original. I know for a fact I have heard the original song, Welcome to the Black Parade by My Chemical Romance. I know for a fact I have heard the song before. This song has had a ton of radio play, ton of media usage, ton of exposure through movies, television, commercials, you name it, sporting events, you name it. Yeah, I know very well this song. I'm very familiar with it. So yeah, there is that. Now, since this is a competition and it's going up against a cover that I have not heard yet, we can still do this, okay? But I just want to be aware, I want to make everybody aware, I am familiar with the original song, okay? So I'm not going to be taking the original song here into account when it comes to like songwriting and stuff like that. I'm well versed in that. Really, this is going to come down to just which one I prefer, you know, as far as the original versus the cover. I'm not even, to be honest with you, I'm not even really sure I'm going to score this, simply because I am very familiar with the song, and there's going to be no surprise here when it comes to the original. So I'm not sure if I'm going to score it. I might just say I prefer this one or this one better. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. Maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe I'll give them a score. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. As always, Charles has provided me with an intro he would like me to read to all of you, so here we go. Welcome to the Black Parade is not only considered to be one of My Chemical Romance's signature songs, it became and still is their highest charting single. I believe that. Let's see. Upon release in 2006, it surpassed their 2 previous biggest hits, Helena, which was your first reaction to them, and I'm Not Okay, I Promise, which I also know. I love that song. I think that might have all the My Chemical Romance songs I've ever heard. I think that one actually is my favorite. I'm Not Okay, I Promise. Love that tune. On music charts, the 2006 album from which it's the lead single of, The Black Parade, is a rock opera concept album that earned many accolades. Where am I? There we are. Including being named by many outlets as one of the best rock records of the past 20 years. As part of that concept, the band created an alter ego band called The Black Parade, and they wore costumes at live performances to play their characters, okay? I just shifted now, where am I? There I am. The live performance you're about to watch was a concert held on October 7th, 2007 at the Palacio de los Deportes in Mexico City, Mexico, as part of their Black Parade World Tour. It was the very last show that My Chemical Romance performed as their Black Parade alter egos, okay? So it's a Black Parade alter ego band that we're going to be watching, not My Chemical Romance. Got it. Okay. The success and influence of My Chemical Romance have reached the world over, and 17 years after the release of the Black Parade album, rookie South Korean rock band Xdinary Heroes decided to cover Welcome to the Black Parade at concerts that they held on a couple of dates in July of this year. The live performance from Xdinary Heroes you're about to watch is from one of those concert dates. Let's see what you'll think of My Chemical Romance's live performance and how Xdinary Heroes cover compares. Yikes, that's a lot. That's a mouthful. Okay, let's see. This was, okay, so both videos, and we're going to go over them both here. The My Chemical Romance video was posted by My Chemical Romance, and it has 12 million views. It'll get you there. And then the Xdinary Heroes video was posted by Xdinary Heroes, and it has 337,000 views. It'll also get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say, I hope. Link to the original videos will both be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. My Chemical Romance, The Black Parade is Dead. Okay. Full concert video. Cool. All right, so we're going to start with this one, and then we'll do the cover, and we'll do the comparison. What do you say? Let's get started here. Yeah. All right. All right, let's do this. Yes. Yes, you want to come up? Want to come up and say hi really quick? Oh, now you run away. And cats are great, aren't they? First, they want you to pay attention to them, and then they run away. Anyway. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Yeah, of course. And the crowd loses their ever-loving mind.
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said,
I saw a flip phone. Wow, this is going way back, isn't it? Now you want to come up and say hi, huh? Yeah. Yeah. You want to come up and say hi? Make your presence felt, of course. Everybody say hi to Manda. Yeah. Manda. She's feeling needy today. And she's making her murder muffins on my bicep. Oh, your claws are so sharp. Yes, they are. Okay, so as far as the live show goes, now, remember, I've heard the song before, so I'm not being surprised by anything that's happening musically. That's no shocker. As far as the live show goes, it looks like they're putting on a really good live show. I like the outfits. I like the uniforms. I think they're very conducive to their theme that they're going for. Charles did say, you know, that this is their alter ego band. And it looks appropriate. It makes everything look kind of uniform, which is nice. Some great crowd interaction at the beginning. Clearly, everybody knows the song. I mean, everybody knows this song, right? So we got some great moments of crowd interaction. letting the crowd have a chance to sing the song by themselves, which was nice. It feels like the stage energy is up. It kind of feels like they're holding back a little bit right until they kicked in. And that makes sense. It makes perfect sense. They're holding back and holding back until they cut loose. So yeah, it makes perfect sense. Let's get back into this. Let's see where this goes. Let me back up a little bit. You gonna jump down? Let me back up. Yeah. There's the energy. Yep. I love the crowd interaction. I really do. Every chance he's getting, he's interacting with the crowd and getting them to sing. You know, I love that. I really do. It's very obvious to me that he takes a lot of pride in the fact that his songs are so well known by the crowd that the crowd knows it. And because of that, he loves to show that off. And look, there's nothing wrong with that. You get the crowd involved. You make the crowd feel like they're actually a part of the show. You've won the crowd over, guaranteed every single time. So good on him. The energy of the song is through the roof. Love that. I love hearing the live vocals rather than track. All the harmonies, all the vocals, every single vocal on that stage is being done live. There is no track usage, which I'm really happy about when it comes to the vocals. Now, as far as track usage for the other instrumentation, I can't tell. I think there's some track usage just to take care of some instrumentation that is not available on the stage, like the glockenspiel. You know, there's nobody playing a glockenspiel on the stage. So, you know, obviously if we're going to hear it, it's going to be coming through in a track. So, but I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I've heard any track though. I don't think I have. I know there is on the original recording, but I'm not sure if I've heard it or not. I haven't detected any. So I don't know. Let's see if I hear any track usage. But so far, I don't think I have heard any. Yeah. confetti everywhere. Nice. Good solid ending. I like the backlighting. That looks good. Instead of just going totally dark, they have the backlighting. That's nice. Kind of an eerie feeling to it. Looks good. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not taking the song into account, obviously, because I can't, but the live show, yeah. Yeah. They checked off all the boxes. They really did. Kind of exceeded my expectations, if I'm being honest with you. I wasn't expecting it to be as good of a live show as it was. So far, so good. Good start for them. Now, let's see how Xdinary Heroes does with their live rendition of this song. So let me transition over. I'll see you in just a few seconds. All right, here we go. Welcome to the Black Parade, band cover by Xdinary Heroes, My Chemical Romance. Cool. All right, let's see how this compares. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten and the damned? He said, will you defeat them, your demons and all the non-believers, the plans that they have made? Because one day I'll leave you a phantom to lead you in the summer to join a black parade. I get the feeling she's watching over me, and other times I feel like I should go. And through it all, the rise and fall, the bodies in the street, and when you go, we want you all to know we'll carry on, we'll carry on. And though you're dead and gone, believe me, your memory will carry on, will carry on. And in my heart I can't contain it, the echo won't
I'm not going to touch it. Not going to touch it. I have learned my lesson, and I am not going to touch that topic. The only thing I'm going to say is it sounds like this cover is pretty spot on as far as notation goes. Instrumentation, the voicing is a little different, and their key they're in is a little different. They've dropped down. It sounds like they've dropped down a full step, either a full step or a step and a half. I think it's just a full step though. Interesting take on that. And they're doing a fine job of playing the cover. They are. I mean, it sounds good. I don't have any complaints about the cover at all. So let's keep going here. Yep. Good cover. Really good cover. How am I going to do this? Am I going to give this a score? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think I'm going to give this a score. I think I'm just going to go with which one I prefer. I think I'm just going to do that. Let's just keep it simple. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. Original versus cover. My Chemical Romance versus Xdinary Heroes. Both of them doing the My Chemical Romance song, Welcome to the Black Parade. This was a request from Charles B. And this was actually 2 of Charles B's 3 prioritized requests for the month of October for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Charles. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. Yeah, I thought about it, and I'm not going to give a score. And the reason I'm not going to give a score is simply this. I know this song. I went into this knowing this song. It's not like I, started this and went, oh, I do remember that. I do recognize it. No. I went into this song knowing, I went into this request knowing that I have heard this song before. A bunch of times. I am very, very familiar with this tune. I've heard it so much, I've pretty much got it memorized. So to be able to score one and not the other, that wouldn't be fair. So I'm not going to score either one. okay? But I will let you know which one I prefer. Maybe I prefer the original, maybe I prefer the cover. Let's talk about it and let's figure this out. So, we're gonna start with My Chemical Romance. It's their song, right? So they should win this, okay? They should. But as we've seen in the past, there have been times where I think covers have been better than the originals. So it's happened. Now, let's talk about this one. Let's talk about My Chemical Romance. I feel like the crowd was definitely more engaging than the crowd over for the Xdinary Heroes crowd. I feel like the crowd with My Chemical Romance was far more engaging. They sang along with the song, which gave opportunities for a ton of crowd interaction. That is a big deal with me. I know a lot of people don't understand that, and these people have probably never played on a stage before. They've probably never played in front of a crowd before. Let me tell you something, when that crowd sings back your song, it doesn't matter what country, and especially in a non-English speaking country, and they're singing your song back to you in perfect English, there is no greater feeling in the world. There just isn't. It is the absolute best feeling in the world.
That's what a pop smells like. Take a bow.
Nothing tops it. Absolutely nothing tops it. So I'm already leaning toward My Chemical Romance, just on that alone. And I know people are going to be like, well, it's a cultural thing. It doesn't matter. It does not matter if it's a cultural thing or not, okay? I'm looking at two things. You're asking me to evaluate two separate things. I'm sorry, culture doesn't come into play or not. One crowd was off the charts, hyped up, and ready to just go through the roof, and the other one was, during the course of the entire song, dead silent. So, I'm sorry, between those two, I'm going to prefer the first. Now, let's talk about the direction and the energy of the song being performed by both bands. I think, in all honesty, I think Xdinary Heroes actually did a better job of playing the song in a live setting. It sounded cleaner, it sounded fuller, it sounded more accurate. Now, having said that, though, there was something to be said about the energy coming from My Chemical Romance. They definitely had a more energetic feel to the song, but I think Xdinary Heroes' version was fuller sounding, and it sounded better. So, I kind of a toss-up between the two. I'm kind of in the middle on that one. Which do I prefer? A high-energy sounding rendition or a fuller sounding rendition? Much more pleasing to the ear rendition. Kind of a toss-up there. I'm not exactly sure which way to go with that one. So I'm gonna stay even keel on that one. Stage energy. Let's talk about the stage energy. And the showmanship. They kind of go hand in hand. Between the two, I'm sorry, I thought My Chemical Romance did a much better job of putting on a great live show. I think Xdinary Heroes did a fine job of doing what they did. The only problem was they all just kind of stood in their places. And they did this. Hey, we're gonna move around a little 2-foot diameter circle, and we're gonna move around like this, and then we're gonna go side to side, but we're never gonna leave that 2-foot diameter circle. We're gonna stay in our spots, and we're not gonna move from them. Meanwhile, My Chemical Romance members were going all over the stage, especially the lead singer, who is like going clear from far stage right, clear over to far stage left, to interact with the crowd and, moving around the stage. And that wasn't just him, it was everybody in the band. Everybody in the band. Now, here's the thing. Everybody in the band did stay within the certain confine, but it wasn't a little 2-foot diameter, circle. It was more like a 10 by 10 square, you know what I mean? Where they had a lot more options to move around. Now, you never saw the bass player cross all the way over to stage left. You never saw that, but within his little space within stage right, a little like 10 by 10 square, he moved all over the place within that square. So, I'm sorry, but I'm going to give the stage energy and the showmanship to My Chemical Romance. I think they did a better job, of putting on a live show and putting on the showmanship and the stage energy and the stage interaction. Crowd interaction, definitely My Chemical Romance without question. I think you can see where this is going, right? I think you can. So, if I had to choose between the two, I'm going to go with My Chemical Romance. I'm sorry, I know Xdinary Hero fans are crying foul right now. And listen, I'm not taking anything away from Xdinary Heroes and their cover. Okay, I think they did a fine job covering the song. I think it sounded really good. It sounded full. I actually think it sounded fuller than My Chemical Romance did. But remember, I'm not really taking the song into account here because I know the song. I'll take their cover into account, and I think they did a fine job on the cover. But this is also a live show, and that's really the only thing I could really compare the two against each other is the live show. So between the two live shows, I gotta give it to My Chemical Romance. I'm sorry. It was far more fun to watch, far more entertaining, far more engaging, far more energetic than Xdinary Heroes was. So nothing against Xdinary Heroes. Like I said, I think they did a great job covering the song, but in this case, the original gets the win. So yeah, victory to My Chemical Romance. Yes, indeed. There we go. That's how I feel. That's where we're gonna stay. So, winner, My Chemical Romance. Final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.